for another victim.
I never thought working here was going to be like this.
Me either.
Likewise.
Suggestions. Perhaps I should call a meeting to discuss the problem.
That would never work, Master Wilhelm. Century after century, the people of the village have been the responsibility of the Draculas.
I haven't forgotten that. Sometimes I wish I could.
The villagers count on your family name to take care of all their problems.
It's the heavy responsibility I bear.
But you also bear the Dracula name, and that's an even greater responsibility.
How true. But still, what can I do if I don't get some money?
Hello? Anybody home?
Who would dare come to Castle Dracula on the night of a full moon?
One breed of fearless creatures that I know of.
What?
Bill collectors.
What is this tomb?
Looks like a haunted castle.
All these ancient dwellings are similar in appearance. It's the feeling of age that makes them appear sinister.
You put things so well, Raven.
Thank you, Ronan. And don't you worry about a thing, Joan.
Worried? I'm not worried. I'm tired.
Me too.
I've never been so tired. I couldn't walk another inch.
Sometimes I wonder if this tramping around Europe tour is such a good idea. I even miss Jefferson High.
What I wouldn't give for a hot dog.
And a strawberry shake. I'd settle for just knowing where we are. So would I. But where are we? I don't know, but wherever it is, we're here. Well, here we are, but where we are, we're not so very sure. It might be Amsterdam, it might be Rome. We've been so many places and we've seen so many things that we only know we're awfully far from home.
permitted at the castle.
We couldn't find the doorbell.
There is no doorbell.
The truth of the matter is, we're lost.
We weren't sure anyone was in here.
Indeed.
We're students from Jefferson High.
Jefferson High? Is that a mountain?
Mountain? Heck no, it's a school.
Where?
The States, America. You know McDonald's. Classic Coke.
We're on a tramping through Europe tour.
Mostly we've stayed in Newcastle, but for the past few days, we've camped out in the open. We couldn't find accommodations.
Can you tell us where we are?
You're in the Carpathian Mountains.
Carpathian Mountains?
It would be better if you left. Strange things happen to those who stay in the castle when they're not invited. Beware.
Some welcome mat.
Maybe we ought to see if we can't find a campsite in the forest.
Everybody outside.
Get out of here.
Hi.
Hi, and who are you?
This is Master Wilhelm, owner of the castle.
I never liked that Wilhelm business. You can call me William or Bill if you like.
Okay, Bill, and I'm Joan. This is Melinda, Jerry, Raymond, Keith, Lillian, and Rona.
Hi.
You get to know everyone in time.
You speak good English for a foreigner, Bill.
I went to school in America. I speak several tongues.
We were trying to explain that situation to,
Oh, this is Mona. She's the housekeeper here at the castle.
Mona?
Mona!
I'm afraid we're lost. I can't find this place on any map.
And we're bone tired. It looks like there's a storm brewing.
Gosh, just like a horror movie.
You must leave at once.
We've been hiking for days.
I'm dead.
That's not unusual in this place.
See here, Bill. Could you put us up for the night?
If you have room.
There are hundreds of rooms in my castle.
Master Wilhelm, have you forgotten the full moon?
What's that got to do with anything? We're not vampires, you know.
I'm afraid Mona is right. You cannot stay.
If it's a question of money.
Money?
Money?
Money.
Money.
Must be an echo in here.
We can pay for our rooms.
I guess I could make an exception.
The color green does it every time.
Mona will show you to your rooms.
Follow me.
What was that?
It was a beagle. The full moon makes him beg.
Come along, Joan.
Be right there.
I hope you'll find things comfortable.
We will. I'm somewhat responsible for everyone, so I'm grateful for your hospitality. What did you say the name of the village was again?
I didn't say.
That doesn't sound like a beagle to me.
He's king size. If you excuse me, I have to cover all the mirrors.
Cover all the mirrors? What on earth for?
One more thing. Lock your doors and don't leave your rooms left after sunup. Tell
Why?
the others too. It's a custom of the castle.
That's weird.
Pleasant dreams.
Pleasant dreams? Cover the mirrors? Lock the doors? Anyone would think this place was a chamber of horrors. Oh, he's only having some fun. If there's anything spooky going on, it's all in my imagination.
Everyone settle in.
Yes, I've assigned rooms to all. One person, one room.
Good.
Do you think it's wise to have all these young people in the castle?
What choice have we got? If we don't raise the money fast, we're ruined. Everyone will have to leave the village, and you'll have to find work someplace else.
That would be a tragedy. And what would become of him, the Count?
We'll be discovered.
That must never happen.
That's one more reason why we've got to keep these students here. If you see the count before I do.
I know. Be careful.
Right.
Yes, yes, master. I hear you, great wings hovering close. You're making a big flap. Yes, yes, the moon is full, and so is the castle. But no harm will come to you, I swear.
Good evening, Uncle Dracula.
You always spoil my fun.
Sit down, please. I have to talk to you.
I have no time for talking. I must be about my business.
I'm afraid that will have to wait. I've got some bad news.
The blood bank is bankrupt?
No, but we are.
That's your problem.
It's your problem, too. If I don't raise something to placate the creditors, we're finished.
What about me?
That's what I'm trying to tell you. You're in danger.
I must never leave this castle. It is my ancestral home. The castle of Dracula.
We have guests.
I know. Mona told me. Fresh blood.
No. That's exactly what I'm trying to tell you. The students from America don't know this is your castle.
Why didn't you tell them?
Because if they did, they'd leave immediately. I don't want that to happen. They have money.
What do I care about that? Do they have blood?
You mustn't do anything to scare them away.
Bah!
Perhaps if I can keep them here long enough, perhaps I can raise something to quiet the bank officials.
Imagine all those nests under one roof.
Uncle, you've got to promise to not harm them.
All right, I promise you. But you know I'm a terrible liar.
You've got to swear you'll stay hidden.
Silly boy.
Uncle, come back!
Dracula flies again!
Uncle!
I thought I heard voices down here.
Yeah, I've been able to catch a wink of that beagle howling like a banshee all night.
You shouldn't be up and about. Didn't Joan warn you?
She did, but someone put garlic under my pillow. Have you ever tried to sleep breathing garlic?
It kills the moth. Will you excuse me?
Why? What did you do?
I must find Mona.
This place could be a motel for ghouls.
If you ask me, Bill's acting kind of funny.
And that Mona, she belongs in a wax museum. You don't think there are any ghosts in here, do you, Jerry?
I'll protect you.
I can protect myself.
Melinda, you've got to stop being so independent.
It's just my way.
I'm tired of being kept on a string, dangling. Are you going to be my girl or not? I'm a simple guy and I want a simple answer. Yes or no? Come on, Melinda. Make it yes.
I'll give you a simple answer.
What is it?
Maybe.
Aww.
Won't you say yes, Melinda? Won't you say yes? You're driving me bananas. How can I guess, Melinda? How can I guess? You've got such decent manners.
told you. I was just clowning around. Now why don't you go back to your rooms and get a bad night's sleep? Good night's sleep.
That's what we've been trying to do.
Anyway, I threw the garlic out the window.
Shouldn't have done that.
Too late now. Bill, what is all this business about garlic not coming out of our rooms until the sun is up?
It's nothing.
If you say so, doesn't really matter. We'll be gone in the morning.
Oh, you mustn't.
Why do you say that?
I like your company. I was hoping you'd stay for a few days.
That's flattering, but I'm afraid it's out of the question. We don't even know where we are.
That's easy. You're in my castle.
And your castle is in a village that has no name. And your village is in the forest, in a Carpathian mountain. But where are we exactly?
You promise to stay. I'll show you everything my home has to offer.
Anyone would think you wanted us to stay because you needed the money.
That's foolish. You can't own a castle and be poor. Money means nothing to me.
I don't think I could persuade the others to stay. They think there's something funny going on. To be truthful, so do I.
I can assure you, there's nothing odd about this place.
Why am I here? Who summons me to the castle?
Nothing odd. How to explain her?
Sybil, one of the girls from the village. Pay no attention to her. She's a bit daft.
She looks as if she's in a trance.
I was walking through the forest. I heard a voice, dark and sinister, called to me, commanded me to cross the bridge and to enter the castle.
What is this? Bill, will you please tell me?
Don't let her frighten you. She's harmless. I'll have Mona take her back. See you in the morning.
But I want to know what's happening.
You'll feel much better in the morning. Things around here are always nicer when the sun comes up.
I can't find the Count anywhere.
The cat let us spoil the first chance we've had.
He may be in the garden. He likes to hide in the deadly nightshade.
Come on.
What about Sybil?
Later.
No, wait, please. I feel so strange. I have a fever. Why am I here?
Do you live in the village?
Yes.
Listen, everyone is cagey about the name of this place. What is your village called?
The village of Dracula.
Huh?
Dracula.
Dracula, as in vampire?
You are in the castle of Dracula. This is his home.
Oh, I don't like the sound of this. I'd better get cheery.
Going to faint.
How do I get myself into these things? Come on, honey. You'll be all right. You're just a little cuckoo, that's all. I'd better get some water. Oh.
Good evening, my dear.
Who are you?
A fiend. I mean a friend.
I know who you are. You're a vampire.
None of us is perfect.
You drink blood.
Different strokes for different folks. Now enough of the courtesies. Look into my eyes. Deep into my eyes.
No, no,
I command you, look into my eyes.
no.
Deeper
Don't harm me.
into my eyes. You are in my power.
Yes, master.
You're not anemic, are you?
No, I'm a gypsy.
Come, my dear, the night awaits.
Here's the water. I wasn't long, was I? Yikes!
Don't worry, I'm just a little bat.
she would have been scared.
But you weren't with her and she fainted.
You see what I mean? She needs me for protection. How is she?
Is she gonna be all right?
What did she say? One at a time. She's delirious, isn't she? Who wouldn't be in this icebox?
Now, Joan, don't you worry about a thing. I'll see that no harm comes to you.
Raymond, I'm perfectly capable of caring for myself.
I wish someone worried about me. I'm easily frightened.
Huh.
It's the truth.
A steamroller at 100 miles per hour would frighten you.
All the same, Rona's right. How do we know what's going on? Screams, moans, and that beagle has the strangest spike I've ever heard. More like a howl.
The howl of a wolf.
Oh, Raymond.
Are you all right, Joan?
Will you please stop worrying about me? Look, we're all tired, exhausted, on edge. It isn't even done. I suggest we all go back to bed.
No way.
Who can sleep with a storm making such a racket?
We've got to get out of here.
What are you doing up? I told you to stay in bed.
Oh, Joan, what a mistake it was to come to this horrible place.
I left you sleeping.
As soon as you left, that Mona person came in and made me wear this. What on earth is it?
Garlic buds. Yeah, and don't forget, someone put garlic under my pillow.
Now, Melinda, you sit down and tell us everything you saw before you fainted.
Well, first of all, there was this gypsy girl from the village.
Is that who made you scream just now?
No, I saw the shadow of a large dog in the hallway. Only it looked more like a man than a dog.
A werewolf or a beagle?
Go on, about the gypsy girl.
There was no gypsy girl.
Wait a minute. I saw that girl too. She came into this room acting strange, and then she fainted. And I went to get her some water, and
Go on, go on.
when I came back, there was this terrible-looking creature in a black cape carrying her into the garden.
Terrible-looking creature in a black cape? I'm sure there's a perfectly natural explanation for everything. Or unnatural.
Now, Joan, don't you worry about a thing.
I am not worried!
There's something else, too.
What is it?
I've forgotten.
That's great.
What are you doing out of your rooms?
Oh, hi, Mona. We didn't hear you breathe in.
It's not wise to walk around the castle until after daylight.
Could you explain that remark?
Since you're up, I've prepared hot chocolate. It's in the dining hall.
That's the first sensible thing I've heard in hours. I think we could all do something to quiet the nerves.
If only hot chocolate would satisfy the count.
Count? What count?
Aren't you gonna have some hot chocolate? Nah, I think I'll read some. Maybe it'll make me sleepy. I'll see if I can locate Bill. That young man has kind of a lot of explaining to do. But first, you're going back to bed.
But I don't want to go up there alone.
There's nothing to be afraid of.
But I'm scared.
Lock your door.
Oh, all right.
Maybe it's outside. I'll follow Mona. If I see Bill, I'll tell him you're looking for him. Demonology? The supernatural? Curse of the Wolf People? True vampires of history? Man, what a selection. Don't they have any Mad Comics? Some people do not believe in vampires, preferring to think of them as figments of imagination. What junk! Vampires have existed before the dawn of time, locked in the coffins, which they must return before sunup. Golly!
No! Oh! You won't be up there alone. I won't.
What's wrong? Why is your bed?
There! There!
What?
I saw something take Keith and disappear into the bookcase.
The bookcase? Who screamed this time?
I did.
Again? Melinda thought she saw something.
I did.
What did you see? What did you hear?
Ah! Ah!
tricks.
So who's laughing? Maybe Melinda saw something and maybe she didn't. But you have to admit, there have been some mighty strange goings on around here.
Everything looked different with the sun.
You keep saying that. And besides, there won't be any sun. It's raining.
Relax, I'll see if I can locate Key.
I'll come with you. Oh, Raymond, I'm so glad you're here to protect me.
I sure hope Joan's gonna be okay.
Will you worry about me for a change?
Oh!
Scott, you know.
I just remembered something that gypsy girl told me.
You're sure there was a gypsy girl?
Joan's hard to remember.
And there she is!
What's the matter with her?
Get her to the chair.
Where am I?
Don't you remember me?
I remember. Someone saw me near the castle, called to me through the night. I was here in this room when he came for me.
Who are you talking about?
Ooh, the vampire.
Vampire? There! What did I tell you? And I'll tell you something else. I just remembered who lives here. She told me.
Bill lives here.
Besides him.
Who else are you talking about?
Dracula.
Dracula?
This is his castle.
Dracula? We're not lost. We're doomed. Oh, Raymond. Dracula?
I better get Joan.
And we'd better get out of here.
I'm afraid that's impossible.
Why?
The storm, the bridge is out. You will have to stay the night.
Oh, no.
Some trip.
We're a very long way from old Jefferson High, and we wish we weren't. But still, it's no good just to lie down and cry when your bridge is out. Our parents expected that we'd be infected with culture that is still in doubt. We're
You're wasting your tambourines.
Are things really that bad?
Worse. It can't be true.
I'm afraid it is. I'm a pauper.
But if you're penniless, what becomes of us?
The Draculas have always taken care of us.
Remember, Master Wilhelm, you're our benefactor.
We count on you rather than the Count. Come, romantic gypsies.
They're like children in some ways.
They have such faith in me.
I better go feed the werewolf. He's been acting very restless.
Ah!
Oh, it's you, Uncle.
Don't I ever scare you?
Act your age.
I'm disappointed in you, nephew. Anyone would think the blood of the Dracula didn't run in your veins.
And I'm disappointed in you, Uncle.
Beware, nephew. Do not rouse my anger. Even if you are a relative. A blood relative.
I asked you to give me your cooperation. I've got to keep these students here.
Don't worry, tell them I'm eccentric.
Only the rich can be eccentric. What am I going to do about the bank?
The bank, I'm sick of hearing about it. It's all your brain, not mine.
You're worried too. You'll be without a sanctuary.
No one would dare evict me.
What if you're caught unaware?
You must protect me. That is your sacred duty, nephew.
Then you've got to help. You've got to stay out of sight and leave our guests alone.
Did you see how I scared? Long will they remember the name of Dracula.
You do carry on. What have you done with the one named King?
He is doomed.
If you're not going to cooperate, I'm going to have to lock you in your coffin.
You have to catch me first.
Uncle! You're not being cooperative. Uncle! Why do you have to have an old bat for an uncle?
Catch me!
Uncle!
If you'll wait here, Frau Winterschnitzel, I'll see if I can locate the master.
He ran out there chasing something.
What?
I'm not sure.
I'll find him.
Tell him I was talking. It's important. How did you get in?
I crossed the moat.
But
The bridge is in perfect condition.
Who are you?
I'm from Berlin. I represent the bank holding the mortgage on Castle Dracula.
Then it is true. This is Dracula's castle.
Is that so surprising?
I didn't believe it. I thought it was a joke. Then there is a vampire here?
Don't be childish. There are no such things as vampires. This castle's a liability. The village is dying. Wilhelm Dracula hasn't a ghost of a chance of saving either.
Bill's last name is Dracula?
Yes, young Dracula.
Good evening, Frau Wienersissel.
I'll come directly to the point.
Wouldn't you like to rest before talking business?
I would not, unless your financial obligations are met forthwith. We are taking over.
But you can't do that.
Why not?
This has been my family's home for generations. The villagers are depending on me.
Business has nothing to do with sentiment. The bank plans to tear down this edifice and erect a pickle factory.
A pickle factory?
There is a safe return in pickles.
There are things here that mustn't be disturbed.
Things? What things?
Oh, just sentimental things.
I've already told you, Wilhelm. Sentiment is worth nothing on the market.
Mona, would you please take Frau Wienersissel to the dining hall? I'm sure she's hungry after a long journey.
Famished. I just like traveling at night. Walk this way.
Remember me?
Oh, I'd forgotten you were standing there.
Why did you lie about the bridge being out?
I never wanted any of you to leave here. I figured if I could keep you here, I could raise something to quiet the bank officials.
What broke off?
The trip around the world cost $1. I wouldn't make it to the corner.
All that business about the vampire. You thought we'd be so fascinated we'd stay and stay, right?
Yeah, that was it. I guess you think I'm something of an idiot.
I don't think you're too inventive, but I certainly don't think you're an idiot.
You don't?
No way.
If things were different, I'd show you the village. There's a fine eating place under the trees with entertainment.
What's entertainment?
A strolling gypsy tuba player.
Oh, how interesting. I admire what you tried to do, help the villagers. I only wish there was something I could do to make things easier.
You're very understanding, Joan. I could love you for that.
Love?
Love? I have heard people say that when love comes your way, life is not the same. But I laughed when they said it, for how could I credit such a silly game? Now that love's really found me, these people around me seem terribly, terribly dense. I've just got to shout it and holler about it, for nothing else makes sense.
All that I have been told about lovers of old, could it all be true? But now that I'm stricken, the plot seems to thicken. I believe it too. Though the tension is frightful, it's also delightful. I have to admit they were right. I thought no one clever as I once could ever be caught in such a plight.
There's a skipping in your heart and a dancing in your toes. Try to hide it, feel you feel. Everybody knows it's more than hunger, more than thirst, and then you suddenly know you're absolutely going to burst unless you tell her so. Sure is going to be tough to say goodbye to this old heap of stone.
Maybe we can think of something.
Maybe so. Meanwhile, let's take a walk around the place while it's still ours.
The dining room is depressing. I'll have my tray in here.
Did I hear you correct, Frau Wiener Schnitzel? that you plan to tear down the castle and build up I can hardly bring myself to say it, a pickle factory?
You heard correct.
Pickle factory?
What was that?
I heard nothing. Here, this will warm your blood,
Warm my blood.
so you won't change your mind about foreclosing.
Your master hasn't any plans of raising money. If he did, things might be different. As matters stand, the castle and village will be erased, and a community of smokestacks dedicated to the perfection of pickle will take their place.
Who are you? Don't you recognize me?
Should I?
You see this cape
Yes,
and these fangs.
I do.
What does a cape and fangs usually mean?
It means you're a bad dresser and you ought to see a dentist.
Horses!
Watch your language.
I am Count Dracula.
You're senile.
Look into my eyes.
Silly person.
I command you. Look into my eyes.
Your eyes, they're so strange.
Come with me.
No. No. I don't want to.
I command you. Come with me.
Yes, master. I obey.
What now?
What did you see, honey? It happened again! I saw the Batman, another victim! Who? A woman!
Joan. Where's Joan?
Oh, the vampire is Joan! What are we going to do?
We're not going to stand around and be taken one by one.
We've got to find Jonah Keith before it's too late.
We looked everywhere for Keith and we haven't been able to find him. The bookcase! They took her into the bookcase! I'm not being hysterical, I know what I saw! There has to be a spring somewhere. Here! It's dark in there! Looks like a long tunnel.
Let's go.
Things behind the curtain. Something is from the bend. Something is there for certain. Standing your hair on end. That's hiding in the closet. Spooks tugging at your sleeve. It's no good asking what was it. Let's just leave. What on earth are you doing?
Dusting.
You're not supposed to dust with dust.
We do in this castle.
Ooh, there are spiders all over the place.
Aren't they lovely?
If you ask me, you're nuts.
Stay here long and you'll get that way too.
Raymond? Joan? Donna? Anybody here? I am. Oh, am I glad to see you. Where have you been? Walking in the garden. Bill's taken the last look around. Where's the game? I haven't been able to find anyone but that loony Mo and Maybe the vampire has them. I'm surprised at you. There isn't any fact. But we all saw him. They'll explain everything. That spook show was just to entice us to stay. It wasn't for real. It was supposed to fascinate us. It had the opposite effect. So it was all a gag? Uh-huh. It's true. This place once belonged to Dracula. Bill is a descendant, but he's about to lose everything. He's penniless. That's why I wanted to keep it here. I think you're falling for the guy. Me? Don't be silly. You're not as smart as you think. Oh? It's very true that I am young and possibly naive. Still, I'm not a girl to wear my heart upon my sleeve. I may be inexperienced, but still I'd rather feel. I'll never see the day and the look it makes me feel. I've never met a fellow that I couldn't handle. All of those tales of a love that sounds so gentle never make me play the fool. I know how to play it cool. I've suffered much just like a snuff a candle. It's very true that you are young and possibly naive. Still, you're not a girl to wear your heart upon your sleeve. You may be inexperienced, but still you rather feel. You'll never see the day a fellow can make you real. I'm glad you're feeling in high spirits, but I'd like to know what's become of everyone. If no one's here, there has to be a rational explanation. Okay, what is it? They've all gone scuba diving. Maybe. In the most talk sense. Maybe he's got an explanation.
What's the trouble?
People are disappearing. There's no one in the castle except the three of us. And Mona. Don't be absurd. There's Frau Wienersmith till the vampire representative. Find her. You're not going to start that vampire business again, are you? This is Dracula's castle, right? Right. He did live here once, right?
What are you getting at?
Vampires don't die. Will you please tell her Dracula isn't hiding in the stones?
I wish I could.
What do you mean?
Truth is, what I'm trying to say is,
Go on.
there is a vampire.
What? There, I told you so. What are you talking about?
I wanted to keep it a secret, but I guess it all has to come out in the open. You two better sit down. I never wanted anyone to come here. That's why I don't find this place on the map. My old uncle,
You mean Dracula?
yeah, him. You see, he's really beginning to slow down. He's really so old, he remembers when I died as a miracle drug.
He's alive?
He really doesn't scare anyone anymore. Everyone knows, the servants, the villagers.
I can't believe it. But the gypsy girl.
Sybil,
She looks healthy now.
go on, Sybil. Tell them everything. It's okay.
I come here whenever there's a full moon. It's been going on for over 200 years. Transfusion now and then, and I'm as good as new.
You certainly look young for 200 years.
That's because I enjoy my work.
But
And
what
now,
about Count Dracula?
oh, he's been with this place so long, and we've grown fond of him. And at his age, he's relatively harmless.
His bark is worse than his bite.
And now, with Frau Wienersmith so foreclosing, he'll be homeless.
He'll die of shame.
I told him to stay out of sight and not to frighten anyone. When he discovered there were people here at the castle, he got overexcited.
Well, in any case, he's got Keith. And I imagine that guy is scared to death. Maybe he's got the others, too. Bill, you've got to find them.
You're right. I think I know where they are. Come on, Sybil.
What a sweet guy Bill is. Thinking only of his uncle and the villagers. You better start thinking, too. Don't you know a thing about vampires? It runs in the family. If that old geezer's a vampire, then so is his descendants. He has no descendants. Oh, yes, he has. Bill? Right. But Bill can't be a vampire. Why not? Have we ever seen him in the daylight? There are no mirrors in this place. Where are you going? We've got to find the others fast. Or else. Or else what? The old guy might be slowing down, but Bill looks to me like his teeth are good for another few years. And no cavities. I can't believe it. I fell for a flying mouse. Love is blind, like a bat. Hurry. Boy, can I pick 'em.
What a dark and dank pit this is.
Yeah. I hope we don't find anything.
Don't be stupid. We want to find something.
I found a snake. Better find his coffin.
Standing around here won't help much. Come on.
Oh, Raymond, you're so masterful. I think I hear them up ahead.
You go ahead and stop them. I'll see if I can find Uncle. Uncle, where are you? You're not hanging upside down with your heels again, are you? You know that gives you a nasty headache. It's not nice to scare people. Still, if I could scare Frau Wienersissel away, my troubles would be over. How I'd like to be a monster. I would organize a blitz. If I had the gift my uncle has, I'd scare 'em all into fits. If I looked a little frightful, it would change my whole career. If I laughed a foolish laugh, it would be so delightful, watching my troubles disappear.
They're up ahead, Master Wilhelm.
Good. I haven't got a thing to worry about.
Fangwater. Its ever-present quality cleans better than any other denture product. Preferred by minds of the Plymouth Belt vampires. Things are not the way they used to be. Take a look at me, and I think you see. What's the girls would shudder at my leer? Girls say that I'm old hat now. Long ago, terror was my name. Horror was my game. Things are not the same. Now all my crying
and no key. Look! Where'd you go to from? We've been following you. We've got to get out of here to alert the authorities. Golly, what a night! Where were you? Lost? Did you see the vampire? I was grabbed by some Grizzo character in an opera cape. He tried to bite me. What did you do? I bit him instead. And that was the last I saw him. You're at the dungeon flapping like Batman.
Send for the man with the street ticket. There's a madman with a large dog.
Who are you?
Frau Wiener Schnitzel.
Wiener Schnitzel?
Of the Berlin Wiener Schnitzels. I was kidnapped.
I wish someone would kind of explain things. It's a long story, and we all better be prepared for a shock. Everything we suspected is true. Dracula has risen from the grave.
But he's dead.
That's what we're trying to tell you. He's dead and alive.
Alive? I guess it all has to come out in the open.
Who'd have thought it? The old boy's still alive.
I don't understand all this foolish chatter, but I do understand the facts of good business. Since the debts of the Castle Village have not been paid, the pickle factory goes up.
Poor Uncle. It'll kill him. He's too old to change.
We'll break the news to him gently. I'll help. Have you lost your marbles? Don't stand so close to Bill. Oh!
What's the matter?
What's the matter? You know, you're a vampire too.
No, it can never be.
What do you mean? You're a direct descendant.
It's a law of the Draculas.
But what if something should happen to...
Oh, Uncle. He'll go on forever. As long as we keep up his plasma supply. The real danger is losing his ancestral home.
Unless you come up with the money, the castle and village are finished.
Poor Bill.
Wait a minute! Why didn't I think of this before? We're sitting on a gold mine. Huh? Think! Use your head! What are you getting at? We've got Disneyland, haven't we? So? And Marineland.
So?
So what do people like more than Mickey Mouse and flying fish? Something different. Right. Unusual. Exactly. Thrill. Getting the message.
Chills.
Yes. Terror. On the button. Scare a fellow when you've got him. Scare a girl when she is yours. People simply learn to be afraid.
Shrieking!
And creaking old doors. Give the world a taste of horror. Walk a ghost across the floor. If you chill their spinal columns and you scare them silly, they will be yours forevermore.
What does it mean?
Travel agencies can book tours. Villagers can get jobs as candy sellers, ticket takers, carriage drivers.
We can print programs.
Why? What's the attraction?
Think, man, think! Dracula Land!
Dracula Land?
Surely the bank can see the possibilities in such an attraction. People will fly in from everywhere. Like bats!
You are a smart girl. I like the idea. I'm sure the bank will. There's a fortune in it.
Wonderful!
But what about Uncle?
Let him run around flapping his cape. The tourists will eat it up.
The village will be saved.
And the castle. Joan, you're one in a million. But I'm going to need a lot of help.
You can count on us, Bill.
You sure can. I'll get on the phone to Dad just as soon as I can find a phone.
You're so decisive, Raymond. And you really do care about me, don't you, Jerry? You bet. Let's not get